Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Just a little bit of clearing. Today is March 13th, 2020. The 13 is all about transition and transformation, changes. The day adds up to 20, which is the judgment card. So it has to do with decisions, final judgments, announcements being made, and that wake-up call to action. So we have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read in front of you, and we're going to get right into it. If you should need anything from me, all of my information is below or at my website, twinflames3344.com and at gmail.com. And my CD is out there, Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames. And that's on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, and CD Baby. And if you don't see something that you're interested in, please just drop me an email and you can ask. And getting right into this, let's see here. It's a beautiful day here, by the way. I was surprised how nice it is outside. When I was pulling the Romance Angel cards, New Love flipped out before I was actually ready to shuffle, but I just wanted to let you know that. That was at 11:01. And 10:01 to 2 and then 11:01 to 2 are significant. 11:01 to 2 is when that card flipped out. The SIRIAN STARSEED deck was cut at 10:50 to 51, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and then the 10 of Cups and the King of Swords. And the SIRIAN STARSEED, for those of you who don't usually watch, is the main deck for the read. This is a 7-deck read, okay? And again, it's a general read for everyone, so there's going to be a lot of messages that apply to everyone, but there's also going to be a lot of messages that are specific to certain people. There's a lot of energy in 7 decks, and there's a lot of you out there. All right, so we have the read was finished at 11:13, which is the 11 of Justice, 13 of the Death card, or transition, transformation. And again, today's the 13th. It's Friday the 13th, and I'm losing my voice. All right, so already the masculines doesn't even want me to do this read today. Okay. So we have the major arcana of Starseed, Reason, which is the Emperor, the Hangman, Abundance, which is the Empress. Before the read, the Star card came up, and after the read, Reflection came up, which is the Hermit. We had 2 cups, 1 pentacle, three wands, and 1 sword. And the only court card anywhere was the Page of Wands, and that was right in the middle of the read. The numbers in the code line were all about communication, and we had 888s today, as well as double 6s, and the code line was all about just the number 6, or the Lovers. The message was very cool today. Some of the other numbers that came up, 4, 5, 6, that sequence came up, as well as 68, which is the Page of Pentacles, 810, which is the 81, the end of karma, backed up by source energy of that 0, 34, which is the 8 of Wands, and then to a lesser extent 23 as well, which is the King of Wands. There wasn't a whole lot of the numbers. 10 was present as well, which is that high vibration and destiny. But the code line regarding communications was all about taking the high road. Stars of peace, hanging at height, or to the nth degree, to the height of communications. So when I put HT, because usually for me, HT means height. And so I put it in Wiktionary to see what would come up. And it kept coming up, inverting the letters to TH, which for me means to the nth degree. But also thorium came up for TH, and Thailand. So Thailand came up, and also the day Thursday, as well as Thessalonians. So HT is also code for Haiti, and also means without tax, or HORSTAXE, and also hyper-threading, hat tip heart transplant or heart treatment, Holmes tremor, and then also halftime, like for a game, HT. And just some of the quick stuff that came up online were fixed stars from astrology.com, astrology on the web, hanging orbs, a lot about orbs came up on Etsy, and then decorative spheres and orbs from Hay Needle. Orbs around the sun came up from YouTube, and that was North Carolina pics of orbs on 6/20/6/10. And then what are orbs came up on YouTube 11/24/16, and the name Anne came up on that. Falling Like the Stars, Chords by James Arthur at ultimate-guitar.com. It's actually tabs.ultimate-guitar.com. And the next one was Stars Who Can't Stand Oprah. God knows why that came up. YouTube 2/19/18. Nursery Rhymes came up. 10 Green Bottles 4/16/15 on YouTube. And Dad's Death and Spirit Orb Ascends on YouTube. Best Value 3-pack glass hanging orb for plant terrariums from Amazon came up, and also Orbs at Overstock came up. THR also means 309, which cracks me up because I always use it for Take the High Road, THR, but when I looked up the different things and 309 came up, I was cracking up because it's literally 309, which is the closest highway to me is 309. It's also the way I would go to see my twin. So that came up. And then, so Taking the High Road, or 309, the Star, and SS9 and SSI10 were also coming up. SS9 is a Chinese train, and Tai was coming up here too in another aspect. Also a Russian missile, ballistic missile, SS9 Scarp is Russian. SSI10, did something up come over? Also SS9 is a location in the UK. It's Essex-SS9. And then Chinese Lanterns releases came up. And there's a Thai one as well. SSI came up as Supplementary Security Income, Polycrystalline Solar Panel, being the SS110 watt, or it was SSI 10 watt. Special Service Information from Liberty Aerospace, Inc., Aircraft SSI 10-001, Surgical Site Infections, and also Sliding Scale Insulin comes up for SSI. And then the time, instead of 12/21, it kept coming up 12/22 because I've seen that several times in the past couple days. Okay, so, and again, the lantern releases were big coming up today. But Take the High Road, or 309, as the stars that you are, the safety and security of the hermit going within, and then of orbs hanging, and then Thursday. So something about Thursday, 309 perhaps, and orbs, some kind of event that might be coming together, but to take the high road either which way and be the star that you are. Also with 309 comes up 39. That was actually the first number I got was 39, which is the Knight of Cups. And also relating to toggling up and the heart rate and how the heart rate goes up. Okay, so getting into this read, we start out with the 8 of Cups or Chalices in the underlying energy, and just the Star card and the 3 of Pentacles below it, and then this 8 of Cups here. And that at 12:23 we're starting here, which is the Hangman and the King of Wands. Uncomfortable energies after healing and dreams come true, perhaps, at the workplace, or about being the star at work. But not sharing, there may be debt, scam, or inequity involved, not teaching and learning, and an incomplete cycle, or their world upside down. The sealed divine feminine, or the sealed divine feminine in another world, post-war. And of course, I always say what comes up after the war is the PTSD and the looting that goes on. Because someone's not walking away from a situation that no longer resonates with them, and so it's very uncomfortable for them to deal with their energies while amongst these other people. The Page of Swords is spreading the word, or is up to bat, holding back their time, money, and energy, and a new life perhaps paying off debts, and unhappy or dissatisfied. In a split, divide, a lie, or cutting through the BS, clearly no peace with the Queen of Wands upright, but without closure, in separation, grieving, loss, and sitting in uncomfortable energies with the need to close the cycle. Conflict, fight, competition, games, sports, destined to rise above and awaken, or rise above stubbornness, disability, or inability to function, or a strike, or no school, schooling the goose, or Akashic records. To ground the 5D connection into the physical. Kids hitting the books, because now I guess a lot of schools are closing, so they're going to be at home and their parents are telling them to go study or hit the books. Learning to rise above their blocks. And passion was coming up, and beneath that was pay attention to the red flags, which has to do with your signs and synchronicities. Cutting through the BS for clarity. And the Knight of Swords cracking the whip with the kids, and a split or lies the harsh reality of the need for an attitude shift. Sagittarius teen or immature female adult who may drink or concoct potions or stories according to their needs. Hanging out, hostage to others' inspections, silencing of the lambs will be no more, no one puts baby in the corner. Ankles crossed, knees to the side, or ladylike, not down on knees controlled by someone else. Or crossed by a distant relative, cross keys, cross kites, or the enemy's lure. And then the kite, the nickname of Jew, originates from Yiddish, or keikel, or the circle. It means circle. And this is from en.m.wikipedia.org. So when the Jews came into Ellis Island and they weren't able to translate their name, and so you'd normally write an X, the Jews wouldn't write an X because that resembled the cross, so they would put a circle instead, which is how that name kite came up, actually. But also relating to the Christian cross, X's and zeros, right? X marks the spot, but zero was more of a Jewish thing, which I never knew that before, so that was very interesting to me. They used the circle. Feet and toes, the ability to identify Cinderella, a signature, a family trait or traitors, the side of the family we don't associate with, the extended family, the cross to bear, the family secret, and truth aside, embarrassment to the family. When tied up, the caterpillar cannot expand into the butterfly, overprotective parents, and creating prisons for their children. Karmic completion comes up here, and beneath that was forgiveness. So we have 10 for karmic completion, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and then 96 for forgiveness. The Tower reversed here, avoiding disaster, or in the aftermath of sudden events, explosions, and or epiphanies. The Empress or High Priestess, or intuitive, secret, or third party through work, a big love, is here, the Holy Grail. Looking back at unhappy family and busybodies or busy bees, the end of family or emotional cycle of unhappiness, and living in the past or the dark ages at 104. I want to bring up too, the sexual energy is still around. Around 5:30 yesterday, I was experiencing more sexual energy with my twin. So that's still going on. At 104 here is the Magician and the Emperor in the dark, in separation, no present or not present to grass and cat and needlepoint. This is somebody looking back and seeing clues that they didn't notice before, and how someone lured them into the situation in the first place that they're in. In the dark, in separation, not present to the grass, which can be pot, or it can just be grass as well, but not present to the grass or the cat or the needlepoint, a lure and graduated shades of gray to lure you in, with light to pull you into the dark. 50 shades of gray and 50 ways to leave your lover. And by the way, the different signs that were coming up here were Pisces upright and reversed, Aquarius upright, Taurus upright and reversed, Aries reversed, Sagittarius upright, Capricorn upright, and Gemini upright. So hole after hole after hole in the heart, in the dark, separated from self, listening to others, letting others make the decisions so you don't have to get everyone else to do the things, to get everyone to do things for you, and relinquish all control to those who live to control you. Looking back at how he got sucked in, the housewife to slave for you without pay, who would eventually have her way, or thinking you know what's best for everyone and not allowing others to think for themselves, which is an illusion of control, or just following the family rule book to secure an inheritance, anything based in fear, as we are humans after all. Heartbreak and unhappiness, Chinese and grass, heartbreak and separation in uncomfortable feelings of loss and regret, guilt and shame for tarnishing the family name, for being stubborn or lazy or out of work, disabled, unable to function? Why are you feeling guilty for wanting to live in a state of happiness, doing what you love and being love every day, not being muzzled or kept quiet, but free to leap in faithful connection to higher self? Separation feels uncomfortable, along with guilt and shame, stubbornness, muzzling and control, resistance. They're all blocks to love. In the aftermath of karmic completion, cleanup residual, trails and tails at 128, which is the magician and the choice of path, or twin flames. The recent past is the Five of Pentacles reversed, recovery, dumping emotional attachments, working hard to release the pain, and the worst part is over. Frustrated with opportunity or an invitation from the devil or Capricorn waving hello, the Hierophant reversed is a divorce or a break in contract, or a Taurus reversed, or just being outside the box, preparing for new life with Lover Empress reversed. Also recovering, both lovers recovering from exile, destitution, injuries, or illness, but now the worst is over. And the sun brightened right then at 139, which is the Magician and the Knight of Cups. The foundation is the Starseed reverse, lacking faith, the Queen of Wands with clarity about justice, or Libra, to fall from grace, right into her hands, putty as usual, or the Queen of Wands looks the other way, she doesn't even see it coming. Clearly the justice system failing. Both Libra and Queen of Wands Aries lacking faith, falling on faith from grace, not receiving their downloads from their higher self. Libra and Aries were both coming up here. The central energies is the Page of Wands reversed, removing the mask, uncomfortable and frustrated in doing so, making self more vulnerable. Suffering in silence in a split, stressed out or up nights, purging or headaches. The Star Lover or Dream Lover at 145, which is the Magician, and the Five of Cups, which is grieving loss and regret, guilt and shame, or not letting go of the past, stuck at the Y in the road. That Star Lover or Dream Lover, with good news or on the journey, dumped the King of Wands reversed in an announcement or wake-up call at 144 to 45. That Four of Cups to Five of Cups, mastering, grounding, integrating, and then figuring out how to get off the Y in the road and choose a path. The Page of Wands reversed passes on an opportunity from the devil, or an Aquarius or Gemini getting attention for dumping or getting dumped by the King of Wands reversed. The Aquarius energy was coming up on both ends of this, very prevalent, and the Two of Cups connection with the Ten of Pentacles reversed for the King of Wands reversed. So there's definitely a family connection here to dysfunction or loss of money, and it can be business related as well. The challenge being the Six of Swords reversed, having no peace or can nowhere to go where they can find peace, right? Because it's within themselves. With the Queen of Cups reversed and the King of Cups reversed. And this couple has been coming up a lot. The King and Queen of Cups, they're both reversed today, along with Death reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. So the King of Wands reversed is clinging to the Ten of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or legacy, with the King and Queen of Cups both reversed in the never-ending story of the player falling short or holding back desires, or anger and manipulation in dysfunctional or wealthy family. At the workplace, the Knight of Wands reversed is falling short in the aftermath of sudden events, explosions, or epiphanies, or energy exchange and expression of feelings with the Hermit or Virgo with light, and the Knight of Wands reversed, Sagittarius. Behavior is horrifying to the King and Queen of Cups reversed parents. His or her behavior reflects upon them in a negative light. And of course, that's a fate worse than death. The Page of Wands reversed is without peace and nowhere to go. 3 generations of men, all the same, or 3 siblings. The King of Wands reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed. It's like the 3 bears, too. Or it's a father and 2 sons, or daughters treated like sons, sexual escapades, or falling short of family or business legacy expectations, or the player gets played at his own game. The destiny backstage are always preparing for a new life and never getting there. The Page of Wands reversed, kids or twins, sharing lots of energy exchange, feelings and arrows of love with the Knight of Wands reversed, which can be a player, can be like a one-night stand energy too, traveling back and forth together. This can just be energy or communication, but it's energetic. with the Hermit times 2, or a Hermit on 2 timelines, shedding light on twins and third energy exchange. Falling or bumping into an opportunity or an invitation, or a student or earth child of the Emperor and the Page of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Or the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles reversed are with their kids, the Page of Pentacles upright and the Page of Cups reversed. Or Aries is tripping up, trying to follow in Hermit's footsteps, and then I was getting, I can do anything better than you can. I can do anything better than you. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Right? So it's Bye Bye Birdie too, I think. So again, it's Bye Bye Birdie. We always talk about the dark birds in this. So, but someone's trying to be a copycat, like, because they're very competitive about every little thing in their life. But they're making a fool of himself in front of the family, or the masculine can be worried that this will happen. Or Aries making fun or imitating or mocking the Hermit, or the Virgo energy, or the Divine Feminine. She then coming up as the mockingbird, likes to talk, or is the rumor mill, conceit, ego, show off, braggart. They're all coming up here. Now for the masculine is the Eight of Wands, the exchange of energy back and forth, expressing feelings, a lot of communication or travel, hanging out, juggling, performing, patient angel, displaying high vibe and low vibe, hiding behind the patient angel, reaping rewards and working to align with clarity and separation, clarity of heart and pain. The secret is out at home in divorce or breaking contract, or with Taurus reversed, or spiritual exchange of energy, or a lot of back and forth communication and travel, and dissatisfied with Hierophant reversed or Taurus reversed at 214, which is the High Priestess and the Temperance card of patience, but it's also Valentine's Day. Controlling the beast and reaping rewards. Destined to never be satisfied at 215, which is the High Priestess and the angel, or excuse me, the devil. So you're the angel on the prior page, and now it's the devil. Never satisfied with anything. The Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Empress reversed. It could be two separate people, mother and daughter, or it could be one person as well. Or Taurus, mother and daughter team, starting over, no follow through at night, or out partying, or frustrated with the kids. And this is in line with never satisfied with anything. I've also been noticing a lot in the past couple days. I've been getting a lot of right side body connect, which I don't usually get a lot of. You know, it's usually a lot of left side connect, but I'm getting absolutely right body connect, which is amazing, because that means it's the masculine's own right side that is ascending. That was important. There's a big love energy at work with the King of Wands reversed, standing up for himself, or using an Aries like in front of him to protect him as a shield. 10 of Pentacles reversed and King of Pentacles reversed. Maybe losing money. And the King of Wands reversed with a big love at work. The Hermit or a professional focusing on kids or twin or back and forth energies. The King of Wands reversed is standing up to the 10 of Cups reversed, which can be the end of a family or emotional cycle. But it looks like this 10 of Cups family is throwing him a bone. A small opportunity, money, loan, or a little bit of help, right? It's not really, they're not doing it with love. They're doing it just to throw him a bone, basically. The Emperor is not taking no for an answer from the Page of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, who may be spoiled or whiny or be feeling entitled to do nothing. Or 3 generations of women, the Empress reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Cups reversed, all in lack mentality, using kids as an excuse, or miscarriages, maybe all 3 generations had miscarriages, or laid up in bed for their whole pregnancies, which is a wound. Division of labor by gender. Men take up the opportunities and women stay home with the babies. Soon is the Emperor, or his reason for dropping the false hand at work, a negative group or negative associations, or a third party, overindulgences, and grieving loss, regret, guilt, and shame, with the Knight of Swords rushing in with the truth. The Knight of Wands reverse is coming clean, with an offer of love as the Knight of Cups. The masculines always want sex, and the feminines always want love. But when all is said and done, both want both, because both are both divine masculine and divine feminine. The 10 of Cups reversed emotional cycle is done. Twins and kids recovering with magician embodiment, manifesting despite the wounded warrior victim mentality at night. Journey with good news away from the wounded warrior in a bold move or travel to ascend past the unhappiness of family. I was getting in another subsequent read, it's like being pushed past the jealous person to get, past that into their own energy. The King of Swords, Emperor, and Messenger of Truth, third party, just ascending past all of that, he's seeing himself as the Six of Cups, which is the twins, or just having his children within his energy as well. Sunshine, energy, happiness, and kids, exposure to all of heartbreak and separation, to or with sovereign, the sovereign, or his own sovereignty, the workplace prison, or prisoner standing up for themselves to be present in the moment. Then I was getting right, more butt side connect, again, on the right side of my body, which isn't the usual. Express your love, trust, and this could be the one was coming up for the masculine, and the work at the workplace with his hands tied, and this can be any place of co-creation. It doesn't have to be the workplace. But rising to the moment, to the present moment. Around him, or how he is seen, is the home or the union, with the Queen of Swords speaking their truth about rejection and vulnerability, spoiledness and entitlement, letting go to repair, and the Emperor above her working to align with connection. The Emperor ranks over the Queen of Swords, of course, per the Emperor, and then work and creativity comes over rejection and the crybaby mentality with feelings and vulnerability, right? The men always trump the women. The baby crying. And of course, the baby in reality crying gets ignored if they don't stop in order to let them exercise their lungs and their muscles. Connection over repairs. And seeing eye to eye before spending money or savings, that they need to be on, there needs to be like a coming together before spending the money. At 250 is the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups. Needing to clear blocks around the Hangman with the right knee block or swelling there, which can reference anger issues still being held in the body on the right side. At 251 is the High Priestess and the King of Swords. Hanging out at night and being wise, perhaps at the full moons as well, in order to clear anger between the magician and the wounded warrior, and not using their full power in order to intimidate others. Feeling that you can do better by yourself without the wounded warrior dragging you down while the divine feminine is still in recovery and then journeys on without her. That is anger and frustration and impatience. It is not compassion for self, because your twin is your higher self. Communication comes up, but even more so is health and happy ending and physical activity. The Queen of Wands and the King of Swords with the third present to the third party flame. The Empress reversed doesn't understand no when it comes to the Emperor, King of Swords, and the Page of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Empress reversed is choosing a new path left in uncomfortable energies with the King of Swords. So this could actually be a karmic or a mother leaving the situation. Can be the divine feminine as well. Depends on where you are. The Queen of Pentacles reversed Taurus is coming up as the wounded warrior, rejected, staying with their parents. And the Emperor's good, he's upright with the King of Swords, so their relationship isn't necessarily tarnished, but the Empress reversed is not in good standing with the King of Swords. She's reversed, so she's either unhappy with him or he doesn't like her, or there's just uncomfortable feelings between them altogether. It's like the Empress reversed is not okay with the King of Swords. Her baby can do no wrong, so it could be the mother of his partner. And uncomfortable energies between the Empress and the King of Swords, or one child could be with one parent and another child with another, or both are with the mother and her parents, unless her parents are divorced and not talking, and then that's them. The Hermit is making a bold move forward, but without peace, working to align or working hard to choose a new path or get to their twin for new passion. The Star at work in uncomfortable energies, falling for twin and union, or is embarrassed self in front of their children. The Five of Pentacles reversed is recovery of the Page of Wands reversed, removing their mask, but also frustrated and vulnerable in doing that, and challenged by no peace or no peaceful place to go. The Emperor is hanging out with a right knee block in energetic exchange or expression of feelings, those arrows of love, with lots of back and forth between the Emperor and the Empress reversed, and the Hermit at work, slaving to get to the light, to the twin path. There's a new passion to the new passion and the third energy. or in other words, excitement. The star at work in uncomfortable energies, that can also be an Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. It's either a star or the Aquarius, and the star can be any sign. But the star at work in uncomfortable energies, which can reference the masculine at work, recovering from separation, heartbreak, or surgery, foolish in a fall, removing their mask, in energetic exchange or an expression of feelings, a lot of energy back and forth, challenged by no peaceful place to go. Twins or kids reunite, the Emperor and the Empress reversed, home or union hanging out with right knee block, with the Empress reversed and Hermit upright, or Aries upright and Taurus reversed and Virgo upright. So those three energies are prevalent here, Aries, Taurus, and Virgo, but Taurus is reversed. Working to align, coming out of the dark or the basement to the light of the new path with twin, new passion, creativity, and third energy, or in other words, the magic wand. The Empress or Taurus and Pisces or Child may leave work or this place of co-creation for a new love. So this could be a karmic energy who's leaving for her own new passion or love. Or kids are living apart may now be reunited by the Divine Masculine, and the Page of Wands reversed and Star or Aquarius at work are both recovering. The Emperor upright is releasing his false hand, but another Aries is reversed along with Taurus energies here. Aries Aquarius may fall out of the way for this reunion of kids or twins to happen. The Emperor and the Page of Wands reversed may have had a falling out and are stewing in their anger, manifesting into their knees, which is 321, 321 jump. It's also the 3 of the Empress and the 21 of completion, closure. The Empress reversed could also be Empress reversed and Hermit upright, which can be a combination of Taurus, Virgo person. Maybe expressing lots of feelings, and it's the Empress reversed, so it may not be necessarily nice feelings, but expressing lots of feelings, or the feelings are being expressed between a Taurus reversed and a Virgo upright, at work or place of co-creation, but coming out of the dark with that Atlas or weight of the world upon your shoulders energy in order to choose a new path or the twin path and be inspired. Or if the Divine Masculine is the Emperor, he is home with the kids, and the Empress is away for work or traveling without them, or exchanging energy with a mother who has passed, perhaps, right, in the etheric realms. All right, so that was the read. So very much this read was all about the Emperor and the Empress energies, which can represent the masculine and whoever they're with. They can represent the masculine and the feminine. It can represent parents who are around them. And the King and Queen of Cups were both reversed, whereas the Emperor was upright and the Empress was reversed. So it's more like the King and Queen of Cups are somebody's parents, and the Emperor and Empress reversed can be the other set of parents, or they can be actually the Divine Masculine and whoever they're with at the moment. And the Six of Cups can represent their kids, but it also can represent the twins coming together, or the masculine just recognizing himself as a twin, as the Six of Cups. But we have this Page of Wands also in the middle of the read, reversed, which references a lack of inspiration or frustrations and taking off their mask in order to allow themselves to be vulnerable in order to become real. And this can also reference being a child as well. It can just be a child who's frustrated or has too much energy to let go of. Maybe worried about having a child home with an inability to control their energy, and now with school out, so some parents may be a little bit worried about having to deal with that every day. All right, so we're going to pull a few oracle cards, and then I think I'm going to start with the astrological signs tonight as well, so I'll try to get them out. So we're still in Pisces, so I'll start with Pisces today. My daughter's a Pisces, and I'm sure she could use a read today. Some weird energies have been coming up. All right, so first I'm going to start with the Metatron deck. Okay, Metatron. Everybody take a deep breath. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. We have Higher Realms and Magic, which is lilac. 54 is the Page of Swords, like getting the message out, spreading the word about higher realms and magic. This is very much purple, about the third eye up to the crown. And of course that is the crown. It's at the top of the mountain, the peak, the castle in the moonlight. This one also wants to come out. The Void, Retreat, Rest, Pause. So you might want to take a rest. All right, this is also walking away and going within. 48 is the Eight of Cups. All right, and you see they're both very dark and purple. So it's a good time, especially with everyone kind of being grounded, to just go within and do a lot of meditation, okay? To really go in. And I'm getting an overlap here of these circles with the moon, all right? So that is the energy for today. So just really to go within. The underlying energy is Sandalphon, which is very much about creative arts, but you know that a lot of people consider Sandalphon as Metatron's twin, but it's much more of a feminine type energy. But Sandalphon's coming up as with you now, which is 22 of the Fool, okay? So we have the harp type energy here, and that open heart, ready to leap, being a very creative person, as opposed, it's a much more feminine energy. So you might want to try calling in Sandalphon today. All right, now we have the energy deck. Take another deep breath. Another deep breath. Okay, let's see what comes up here. Oop, that came right out very easily. All tied up. So here we go again. All right, this is feeling, it's saying that if you, in this sense, sometimes I'm not sure about whether I like this message or not, but today, it's about saying when you feel restrained, like because you can't go anywhere or people are telling you to stay home, you might as well make the best of it, okay? Which is 23 is the King of Wands. And then we have the 27 of the Walking Away. 27 is the Ace of Wands, which is the last card of the read in the clarification cards. The bottom of the deck is the Thinking Man here. 46 is the Six of Cups, the Children in the Garden, the Secret Garden. And he's holding a crystal, but it has 3 parts. It's not a twin crystal, it has 3 parts. And he's examining it closely. I never noticed this before. The Thinking Man. So this is just the underlying energy, so that's going away. And then this is the underlying energy. It's very much about the sexual female here, right? She's got a smirk on her face in both pictures. She's being coy, and now she's walking away, right? She's playing the game. So it's like she's hiding or she's walking away. Oh, this is the lure, right? That's what the enemy does, to get the enemy to do what they want them to do. So they give them a fake trail to follow. All right, so the feminine is giving the masculine a lure. The King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So a lot of sexual energy there. And the Thinking Man going, very interesting. I never saw it this way before. All right, there's your energy deck. All right, let's see what else we have here. I'm just going to make it a quick one today because I do want to get some of the other reads done for you guys. This is the Kipper deck, and then we'll just do Scooby, and we're going to keep it short there. All right, we're at 39, 19, 18, and 19, so that's the Knight of Cups, and then the Moon and the Sun. So being loved, day and night, night and day. Day and night, you are the one. Great Fortune, the main male, and this reflects the 2 females you just saw in the Oracle deck. all right? Wearing a mask to play games. And there's the courthouse. There's something official about this as well, regarding a new path. Okay, so we have great fortune coming in with the main male, then the false person. So for the masculine, it's about pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, which came up in the read, the underlying energy. Pay attention to your signs and synchronicities, the red flags, and dealing with something official, perhaps legal paperwork or actually something official, and how and what your new path is going to be regarding the community and an ending to something, or the case has been closed. Making sure the case is closed, and that can have to do with closure as well. Case is closed, and the little girl is coming up again. This has always been kind of like a mystery. The mystery of the little girl, which can just be something brand new, a new energy, or it could be about, you know, maybe somebody got someone pregnant and they didn't know who the father was. So there's a mystery little girl, but she's kind of like not in the first cards that we're really focusing on right now. The underlying energy is the courtship, and the mature man and imprisonment was beneath that, and this can just have to do with anxiety and fears. But we had that thief energy around as well. So can you trust what you know? And is this gift real? Because we had some thief energies around here. Feeling imprisoned, or just can be anxieties and fears of the mature man, and whether there can be a courtship here, okay? The courtship of Eddie's father. And then Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, let's see what you get from Scooby today. And the little girl can also represent the inner divine feminine. All right, let's see what Scooby-Doo has for us today. All right, we have number 9, which is the Hermit. So again, go within. And right side up, this is someone who's like cheering themselves on, right? And that can be a little bit conceited, right? And that definitely came up in the read. So this is about keeping a low profile and staying inside with the Hermit, right? We also have this, right? So you can, at home, staying at home, keeping a low profile, there you can entertain others and be the king here, right? The Hermit is staying home, and at the home, the king, right? The king of the castle can entertain others, okay? Times 2. And then this one comes up too. And then he's trying to sneak in a little bit of gloating, or just, you know, showing off his prowess here. Staying home, being the king of the castle. Maybe there's another king there too. Or maybe double vision, or the twins. And then doing some shoulder stretches as well to really expand the heart area, the muscles over the heart. This would really, you know, stretch out these muscles that nobody really focuses on. So that's important here. The bottom of the deck is Scooby doing the hula hoop. So while you're stuck at home, might as well try out some new fun things to do with the kids. Okay, let's see what else here. All right, I'm just going to show you the cards now and let you go so I can get on to Pisces. Hopefully they'll get a few of those done today. The 8 of Cups is the underlying energy here. The 5 of Crystals is the recent past. The foundation here is that Starseed, which is reversed today. The central energy is the Page of Wands, but you can't see his mask or anything. Like, that's his mask right there. You can see like the nose of the mask. The other underlying energies, then crowning, is that 8 of Wands upright. Scrolling across that 4D bridge to the Reason, or the Emperor here. And there he is, okay? Looks like Santa Claus. And the masculine sees himself as the 6 of Cups. Around him, or how he's seen, is the 4 of Flames, or the 4 of Wands. The blocks he needs to clear has to do with the Hanged Man with the right knee block, and you see that flare up on the right knee there. And then we end up here with the Empress reversed. And above her is the Hermit upright, the 8 of Pentacles upright, the 10 of Wands upright, and that last card is the Twin Flames. It's literally 2 flames. And then we end up with the 1 flame. So it's really beautiful energy there at the end. And you look at the colors, you have a lot of gold with the Christ light and the solar plexus, the third eye, and the sacral energies as well. And then we have that platinum energy as well with the blue of the throat chakra. And that can remind me too of the blue shield with the platinum blue shield. That's the underlying energies though. Okay guys, make sure you take care of yourselves. No fear. Keep yourself in a high vibrational energy. That's how any sickness gets in, is by allowing your energy to be depleted. So take good care of yourselves. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest. Rise and be loved, guys. Bye.